friends, we're back. We're Black and Curious. I'm Kendrin.
What up, what up? It is your girl Deja. How y'all doing?
Hello. If you've never been here before, welcome. We do a cross section of pop culture in real life. And today we wanted to revisit the conversation about boycotts that we started a couple of weeks ago. And
We did.
let's talk. Have you boycotted? Have you been boycotting?
So I already stay out of the Walmarts, as the people from this area call it. However, I have also convinced the elder ladies in my family to stay their asses out of the Walmarts. I am
I'm gonna
tired.
be honest with you. I had this conversation with my mom, and I did not realize that she took to heart when I told her that Walmart was a deplorable company. And she also has been staying out of Walmart for years, apparently, and also out of Sam's Club. So she only has been going to Costco, which I was shocked by. I did not know that she even heard me clearly when I talked about that. But she was just like, "No, I stay out of there." After she was like, "After I heard what you told me, it just didn't sit right with me." I was like,
I just love it. I said, well, come on.
"Who
So, but in their defense, my mom does get she doesn't go there as frequently as she did.
yeah,
It's like I can't find it anywhere else. I have to go there." And then she be like, I had to, I'm sorry.
it's
It's so
fine.
funny to me.
It's fine."
So, but the Targets, I have not been, why am I doing that? Target, I have not been back to go inside and peruse as we once did. As already mentioned, I said I was going to be intentional about my purchasing. And baby, when I tell you I don't save some money, now this person
Huh.
here on the other side of the screen can attest to, she used to be like, you need to take all these mailers out of your email. Because I would be texting her like, oh, I don't know what this number, and she'd be like, why are you spending money like this?
But to your point, Target is a good place to go on a Saturday afternoon or whatever afternoon when you're just bored and
Um,
do some perusing. So I bought like lots of loungewear there and like
I love
just
it. I miss
random
my
stuff.
loungewear. I miss my seasonal loungewear. It's springtime. I need new pajamas, but I'm not. I'm
And
on
to your
find
mom's
this.
point though, I needed something out of Target and they don't have it in other places. Like I
Listen.
use special shampoo on my hair and it was either
Hmm.
there or Amazon and those are two equally terrible options. So I was like, I'm going to Target. But it wasn't
So I'm on
nobody in there.
nobody. It's Ghostland from what I have been seeing on the socials. But I'm on be honest, okay?
hmm
Being intentional about my spending and my purchases. I won't step foot into the Target. However, I have placed one order for pickup. But
Yeah.
it was essential. I had to get, and it was black products at that. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't just buying the bullshit. Okay. So, I have done that once and since this all started. So I feel like I'm doing good. I
Same.
might have to go there today. I'm debating. I'm trying to see where else I can find what it is that I'm looking for because I have a upcoming trip and I need some like that's the only thing about when you're traveling, you need like the minis of things. And so
Yeah.
hard
Walgreens
to figure
sometimes.
again. Walgreens, okay.
They
I'll check it.
usually have a section at Walgreens. It might be a couple of cents more, but like they usually do have a little travel section at Walgreens.
I'll go over there today then because I have to go get a couple of things I never thought about. This is total aside. I have to go get shower shoes because I'm staying at an Airbnb. And
Mm.
I'm like,
Oh yeah,
oh.
that's something I would definitely get from Target. Those little $3, $4 flip-flops. I think they're
Yeah, that's why I'm like, but I'm gonna try Old Navy
yeah,
and see because Old Navy tends to have like the
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 same
dollar.
kind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try Old Navy. Hopefully, if y'all get down in the comments and tell me that Old Navy is terrible, listen, I don't normally shop there, so just it's just
Spare
it's
me. Just forgive me this for this once. But no,
but
like I
Amazon, I'm sorry. I love Amazon just like I love Target, and it's too many things that I get in regular succession from Amazon that like are things that I use like necessities, and so it's like I
I
don't know
think
about that.
I think for me, Whole Foods it would be harder than Amazon.
Right, but I mean.
I
I
mean, I
think
do
all of
order
it
from
is all
Amazon.
one.
Don't get me wrong, but like I'm talking about like Amazon companies. Like if we were talking which
I
one
just
is
said Amazon
harder,
across the
it,
whole. because
For
that's
me, it would be Whole Foods, but like,
hello, we still be at Whole Foods. I'm still in there. I'm
so
trying to see if I can find more things at the Fresh Market and
yeah.
the Trader of Joe's.
Fresh Market is like a,
It's hit or
it's
miss.
so hit or miss. It's like a gourmet food store. Like you can't do
Yeah.
regular food shopping at Fresh Market.
But I'm
Like,
not gonna hold you. I used to when when I had the little small apartment, I used to
yeah.
go to the like regularly. I would go to the butcher to get all of my meats because I would get the meat sale. So I'm like, I can do this. I just have to, it just requires more effort. Hello, we got accustomed to like convenience.
No, I'm talking more like, can you go, like, you can go in Publix and get your paper towels and all of like your
Oh yeah,
random
yeah.
toiletries and whatever else you might need. Actually, you could probably go into the grocery store and get some of your, they usually have travel supplies too in the grocery store. But like, you can't go in Fresh Market and get everything.
You
You
cannot.
cannot. You
Or
cannot.
Trader Joe's for that matter.
It's not there.
In that regard, Costco's for the win. When I said
Mm-mm.
that we was not doing X, Y, and Z, I've been in Costco's more than times than I can count. And
I
unfortunately, the
won't be going.
Costco's in this area is the only one that we have, and it is like a madhouse. It is so many people in there, and you have to get there when the doors open.
I'm
And
drawing the
even
line at
then,
Costco. I'm not going to Costco. God bless you. I ain't going in there. I don't
but
have
I
the
mean,
temperament for Costco. I
you
don't
know
have the
how I'm living. I
patience.
got to. If it was just me, I probably would not. We literally go once a month. If it was just me on my own again, I probably would be going like my sister every so many months.
Right.
I can't
Yeah.
do that in this. Like we have to go get things from there. Like at the top of the month, that's when we go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, anyways, I know we talked a lot about the boycotts. And I still am, I'm not gonna hold you, I still am a little bit unclear on the end goal. Like, are we just we're doing this forever? I'm unclear.
Yeah,
But I believe in collective action, and
and
to
it's
the
working.
extent that the
It's
people call
working.
for it, I will participate. Whether I understand it or not, whether I am clear on the goal, I will
Mhm.
participate because I think it is important to participate. And like you said before, and like we said before, I think conscious consumption is the way to go anyway. Um,
And it's smart. I don't feel like I have ever been able to like. And also, it has to do with how I am currently living too. But like, I
mhm,
have never saved money the way that I did in that last like 28 or so plus days. I'm like,
yeah,
dang, if I had been doing this whole time, I wonder how much money I might have in that
yeah.
savings account of mine.
To your point, like when I paid my Amex, I was just like, I ain't had an Amex payment this low since the pandemic, and that's crazy. It's just because I haven't been going into Target and spending $200 on absolutely nothing, and like spending
Literally.
this on the like I just haven't been doing it anymore, and that's crazy that I was giving them that much money to begin with.
Right.
Um, so I am reading King right now. Shout out to Demetria, Ratchet and Respectable. This is her unofficial, her official pick for her unofficial book club is King by Jonathan Eig. So I've been reading that, and I'm at the boycott, like the bus boycott part,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's very interesting reading it in the context of right now. And basically, it was like it didn't like people participated but everybody wasn't on board, and there were a few people that were still riding the buses or whatever the case may be. So, you know, people do what they can,
I mean, yes, but
and that's always been the case.
I think she also made mention to the fact that like it was a lot easier to participate in boycotts at that time. It's totally different for us now.
I think
There's
it was more
yeah,
centralized too. So it's
yeah,
like you boycott, a bus or a bus line or this, whatever, and then there's all these other community-based actions that were around like people had church communities, so like you could
mhm.
take people to where they needed to go, and you were in close knit community with people. We're not in close knit community in that way
And
anymore,
we know that that also is by design.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because a lot of our close knit communities were destroyed on purpose. So there's that. Um,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Also, I just had one word because this pissed me off. I left a comment for the Pod Save Bros. Typically, I don't listen to them anymore, but I they do have like one or two shows that I'll pop in on, and one was like it's offline and it's like about being less online. And basically the one of them was basically like, well, what is the value of the protest and the boycotts and this and the that? And like, yeah, sure, whatever you want to do, but like I don't see how that's gonna save democracy. And I'm just like, maybe it doesn't, but like this is gonna be a multi-pronged solution. You know what I mean? Like we're going to be approaching this from all different directions.
Hmm.
And just because you don't get it does not mean it does not have value. And I actually went to the YouTube channel and left a big comment to let them know that I felt what they said was incredibly insensitive, especially for the fact that, you know, the rest of the episode, which I did not listen to, was more shit about like, oh, let's go talk to um the WWE and who the WWE bros and why they are Trump. Like, I don't give a fuck about those people anymore. Enough.
Hmm.
We know their deal. It's enough, and they're not coming back. So, like, why don't you
Hmm.
talk to the people who are doing this organizing and try to figure out how to get more people to the Democratic side if that's your goal? You know what I mean? But the goal is
Yeah,
multi-pronged and it's going to come from all different directions. And so I don't think there's value in discounting any of those directions.
I agree. Not mad at you. Shout out to Ken for holding it down.
Oh, normally I don't get riled up enough to comment, but like if it irritates me for a few days, I'll be like, all right, no, I'm gonna say something. So I was like, so anyways, that's it. Let us know in the comments. Are you boycotting? Have you participated in any of the boycotts? All of
Mhm.
them? What are your thoughts? Drop down
And
in the
are
comments.
you on the I'm not gonna disrespect him this time, Pastor Jamal Bryant's like regimented boycotting because he's got like this whole list and organization. And did you sign up for the petition? I need to see if I can find the link because I didn't
I
do that,
do.
but basically they're offering like I think I mentioned this before in our previous conversation, but they're
Mm,
offering like a database of people of color and black owned businesses where you can shop from, and they're trying to create their own like Amazon, so to speak, where you can
yeah, I've heard
order
of this.
stuff from them. And then of course the Green Book has gone digital too, so you can, find places to order from through there as well as travel using the Green Book, which I need to go ahead and download that app.
Yeah. Drop that down in the description box because I haven't seen any some of those resources too.
Yeah, I need to find it because I just listened to it because I also listened to cousin Angela Rye's
Mm,
Native Land Pod, and
yeah.
so he was on their podcast talking about it. And then they also the last time I listened, I think this most recent episode, they had like one of his like advertisements for it.
Yeah. Very cool.
So it's
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, wrapping up. Of course, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you let us know how you're handling these boycotts. Are you participating? And we'll see you in the next conversation.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.